Men's Tennis Selection Show. Half of our teams for the 2014 National Championship have been revealed. Let's not waste any more time, shall we? Let's fill out the rest of this bracket. Getting the 3 seed and hosting in Columbus, Ohio is The Ohio State University. Big Ten champs for the 8th time in 9 years. The Buckeyes roll into the NCAA tournament with a record of 30-3, the best in the country. Since its first NCAA tournament appearance in 2000, Ohio State hasn't missed the tournament. The Buckeyes will welcome Bryant in the first round, champions of the Northeast Conference. Also in Columbus will be Wake Forest, an at-large selection of the ACC. We'll battle Louisville back for the tournament for the first time. To the Sunshine State, where South Florida will meet Florida State in a first-round matchup. Both of those teams won't have to leave the state to play the match, as they will travel to the site of our next matchup, where Big East champion St. John's will be hosted by the 14th seed in this year's tournament, the Florida Gators. Back in the 24th straight season, and will host first and second round matches for the 16 seasons. We've got lots of Florida flavor first round matchups. Moving down to the 11th seed and host Duke. The Blue Devils are hot entering the postseason. In the last month, Duke has lost just one match, a semifinal defeat to North Carolina in the ACC semifinals. That snapped a 9-match winning streak. Duke has been in every NCAA tournament since 1992. Duke will play Winthrop in the first round, Big South champions, and back in the tournament for the 5th time. Also in Durham will be Tennessee, an at-large selection from the SEC and a 3-time national runner-up. They will play the Phoenix of Elon, who can wake up in their own beds and drive the mere 40 miles to the opening round matchup in Durham. Moving down to a strong group of teams, starting with Boise State, the champions in the Mountain West, who have lost just 4 times this season, all to BCS programs who are in the postseason NCAA tournament. They face San Diego in the first round. The Toreros are in the tournament for the 4th straight season as champions of the West Coast Conference. More California flavor with Cal Poly, champions of the Big West, a short drive from San Luis Obispo to Los Angeles, where UCLA will be hosting the first round matchup at the 6th seed. Riding high after their defeat of Southern Cal in the Pac-12 championship, the Bruins are poised to make a run at a national title, their last coming back in 2005. UCLA features 2 of the top 3 singles players in the country, with top-ranked Klay Thompson and 3rd-ranked Marcos Giron. One more quarter of the bracket to go. North Carolina checks in as the 7th seed, an historic season for the Tar Heels. The 24 dual-match wins are 1 shy of a program record. Sophomore Brett Clark leads the squad with 34 singles victories, also 1 shy of the school record. UNC gets South Carolina State in round 1, automatic qualifier for the The Palmetto State, well represented in Chapel Hill, as the Gamecocks are next up. 3rd straight season with an NCAA tournament berth, and it will be a first-round matchup with George Washington, champions of the Atlantic 10. Our Carolina field continues in this bracket with NC State, 7th appearance all-time for the Wolfpack, but the 5th in the last 9 seasons. And they will face Oregon out of the Pac-12. A joyous group is in Eugene right now, celebrating the school's first NCAA tournament berth in 10 years. Champions of this year in the Ohio Valley Conference is Jacksonville State, just barely edging Belmont 4-3 in a dramatic final. They will travel north to Athens, Georgia, and the Bulldogs, who cruised to the regular season SEC title for the 37th time in school history, in a season that saw head coach Manuel Diaz win his 600th career match. The 6-time national champs last in 2008, Georgia has made the final match 13 times in NCAA history and were semifinalists a year ago. The 15 seed goes to Kentucky. The Wildcats are hosting for the 7th straight season and have advanced to the round of 16 each of the last 4 years. Kentucky has wins this season against 3 teams seeded higher than them in this tournament, and they will welcome Denver after a long absence, while the Boilermakers are in the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2002. On to our final 4 teams. Harvard gets an at-large selection, back in it for the 3rd straight season. The Crimson play Auburn, who haven't missed the tournament. Montana has been waiting patiently to see its name called, the Big Sky Champs. Here you are. And your reward, traveling to our final host, Oklahoma, the 2 seed. After losing in the round of 16 last year to Georgia, the Sooners have stepped it up this season. Ranked number 1 in March for the first time in school history, Oklahoma lost a nail-biter 4-3 to Baylor in the Big 12 championship. It is the 5th straight NCAA appearance. So there you have it. Those are your